Okay, Big Brother 26 fans, here I am with your live feed update for yesterday of 7/21. If you love Big Brother and you want live feed updates, make sure you're following me. So Lisa and Angela have a conversation. Lisa just thinks that Angela should just chill out with being upset and angry towards Matt. And she thinks Angela should actually apologize to Matt because in her morning rant the other day, she did bring Matt's mom into it. We then find Chelsea and Brooklyn together, and they both agree that Matt needs to go this week. Angela talks directly to the live feeders through a camera. She says that she's worried if she puts Matt up, that he won't go home. She's convinced herself that Lisa has a superpower and will use it, forcing her to put up yet another person. Side note, Lisa does not have a superpower. Angela and Lisa have another conversation. Lisa wants Angela to put up a pawn, not Matt. Angela then has her conversation with Matt. She does give him an apology and says she regrets bringing up his mom when they were having their rant. She then asks Matt if there's any way that the two of them can make a deal and she won't put him up as the renom. Angela mentions to Matt that Kenny is actually her target and that she actually doesn't want Matt to go. Angela begins to push Matt to say a name for her to put up. Instead, Matt suggests that she just apologize to him publicly during the veto ceremony and tell the house guests that's why she's not picking him. Angela continues to push for a name. She even goes as far as suggesting T-Core. Matt never says a name and he leaves the HOH. Angela looks up at a camera to talk to live feeders, and she tells us she just acted her ass off to Matt. And she just really hopes that Lisa will share her superpower with Angela to get Matt out of the house. Again, side note, Lisa does not have any type of powers. She's just convinced herself she does. In the HOH room, if you're not familiar, there is a TV which has cameras just similar to what live feeders have. There's no volume though. And Angela sees Matt talking to T-Core. Angela has now convinced herself that they are discussing T-Core going up as a replacement nominee pawn. And again, just a side note, the two of them were not discussing this at all. She's just convinced herself of that. Rubina checks in with Angela, and Angela promises her that she won't be emotional anymore. Rubina mentions to Angela that if she picks anyone other than Matt for the renom, it's just going to be more blood on Angela's hands. Angela then has a conversation with Chemo and Tucker. She tells them that she for sure knows that Cam has convinced T-Core to go up as a pawn. Side note, this never happened. Angela tells them that she knows for sure that this happened because she saw T-Core and T-Core has not said anything to her about it. I'm not understanding either. Angela makes her way outside to the couch and she just kind of sprawls out on the whole thing, waiting for T-Core to come out and talk to her, which never happens. We find Angela talking to Lisa, and she tells her that she's back to putting Matt up as the renom vote, simply because T-Core never came to her and suggested going up as a pawn. And Angela just isn't comfortable with T-Core volunteering to do that now. Quinn and Cedric talk with Chelsea and inform her that T-Core could be a pawn per Angela. Chelsea asks why Angela would even consider that and wants to know who's in Angela's ear and coming up with these crazy, ridiculous ideas. Chelsea says she likes Matt just fine, but he needs to be the replacement. T-Core talks with Chelsea and Cedric about Angela. T-Core says she doesn't want to target Angela, but she's also not willing to work with her or give her important information. Cedric and Matt have a conversation about what the secret powers could be and how long they could last. Cedric mentions he doesn't really know much about the show, but he does think that they only last a couple weeks. Brooklyn and Quinn have a conversation. They agree that Lisa gives off schemer vibes, and they think Lisa is on a power trip because she won the veto and saved herself. But they also agree that that's just how the game is. Quinn does mention that if Angela actually puts up T-Core, that they're just going to have to vote out Kenny. Quinn's now by himself and he talks to the live feeders through a cam. Says he absolutely does not trust Lisa and thinks she's on the same schemer level as Jason was on Big Brother Over the Top. Joseph and Chelsea think that Matt and Angela are very similar in regards to spiraling. They agree that if Matt goes up, he is going to spiral and it's just going to be a long week. So that's all of yesterday's live feed updates. Veto meeting should happen later today. So I'm curious, after Lisa saves herself with a veto, who do you think Angela's going to put up? Matt or T-Core? Leave me a comment.